Welcome to Cryptonomics, Episode 1, What is Bitcoin and why is it important? Bitcoin is a digital payment system that is outside the control of any single entity. This makes Bitcoin unstoppable. It does not matter who you are or where you are from. With 24 words, you are able to access the entirety of your wealth. The same way the US government grants everyone the freedom of speech, religion, and the right to bear arms, Bitcoin grants the freedom from economic oppression and the right to participate in a global economy. That is why Bitcoin is important. How does Bitcoin actually work? Well, it is very similar to a shared Excel file you may have in the office, where everyone can see the changes that have been made and by whom. Now, in Bitcoin's case, this file is called a ledger, which has a network of computers which are constantly searching for updates or blocks. These blocks contain the latest transactions that have occurred. Now, these blocks are strung together, creating a blockchain. This blockchain technology makes up the fundamentals of Bitcoin, giving it its transparency, since everyone is able to see all the transactions that have occurred, its immutability, since everyone can ensure no unauthorized changes have been made, and its decentralization through the network of computers, ensuring no entity has control. Now, Bitcoin uses blockchain technology as a payment system, but in reality, it has much farther reaching applications, which we'll be exploring in later videos. Why does Bitcoin have value? Well, it's very similar to gold, often being called digital gold. Both share very similar traits which make them unique. Gold is scarce, meaning a predictable amount is mined annually. It is divisible by melting, easily identifiable, and resistant to corrosion. But its most important trait is that we have been raised to praise it, want it, and buy it, making gold a safe haven asset for centuries and across civilizations. In Bitcoin's case, only 21 million will ever exist, each divisible into 100 million parts. But the single most important reason why Bitcoin has value is that for the past 10 years, the network has been up and running 100% of the time. Its resilience to attacks has been unmatched and has earned the title of storage of value. In the next video, we'll break down why Bitcoin's price has risen to the value it has. Why the value of Bitcoin will continue to rise. Bitcoin is a deflationary asset that as time goes on, the supply will decrease, leaving only 21 million which will ever exist. Currently, 18.4 million have been mined, with 900 being mined daily as a reward to the computers which are securing the network. These rewards will decrease over time. Out of the 18.4 million that have been mined, it is estimated that 3 to 4 million have been lost, or the owners do not have access to them anymore, which leaves about 15 million Bitcoin available today. If every millionaire wanted to have one, they couldn't. The total value of all these Bitcoin is $740 billion. This may sound like a large number, but when you compare it to gold, our comparable asset class, which is at $10 trillion, this leaves Bitcoin with plenty of room to grow. Companies, governments, and institutions have publicly announced that they are currently purchasing Bitcoin, which is increasingly driving the price and speculation on where we will go. If Bitcoin were able to capture only a quarter the value of gold, that would leave it at $125,000 each. What are the use cases of a blockchain? Now, in our previous video, we've described it as a way of hosting information that is transparent, immutable, and decentralized. Bitcoin uses this as a way to track accounts and their balances. But what if instead you were able to host voting information, allowing you to verify who you voted for and to ensure it counted? Or tracking information, allowing you to follow your food from farm to table, making it easier to stop contaminants? Or property ownership, allowing you to verify you own your home, car, or land. But my favorite is smart contracts, an agreement between two parties written in code and hosted on a blockchain. This is a simple yet powerful tool which we will be unpacking. What are smart contracts? Well, in our previous video, we described them as an agreement between two or more parties in which the terms are written in code and hosted on a blockchain. Now, why does this matter? Well, we enter into agreements all the time. For example, our mortgage payments. I will pay a down payment, receive a lump sum, and slowly repay it with interest. Or insurance. I'll put down a monthly sum, protecting my car from future damages. Or investments. I will pay you a certain amount of money for a return of future profits. With these three examples, we've created a bank, an insurance, and investment company, multi-trillion dollars, all hosted on a blockchain, written in code with no third party taking a percentage. So, where are these smart contracts? Currently, the most popular platform making the most advances is Ethereum, where developers are working on making all of these examples possible.